Here. Four-man mosh pit followed by Entomb. Oh no!
Oh, a huge light bomb coming in on the Genji, and that's a 5-man light bomb. They're gonna follow up, and they're gonna get 1, 2, 3 kills.
And it's gonna be everybody dying. Oh my God! When does this happen? Everybody's dead.
G'day. Welcome to the stream. I know it's a late one. Once again, time zones are whack. I am not American and that will always make things later, but I will be doing at least another replay cast for this evening. This time we have Nexus Gaming Series Academic Probation vs. First Ban Cho'gall, which I realize haven't updated the title of the stream, which is about on par currently. Which, hey, it happens, but it's a quick fix at least. Go, there we go. Done. We are now up to date. Stream info updated successfully. Excellent. So, we have besides Academic Probation versus First Ban Cho'gall, we see Academic Probation did ban out Infernal Shrines and Towers of Doom, while First Ban Cho'gall banned out Ultrac Pass and Garden of Terror. As I say for every cast that I do, it is very much I don't look at the who Matt picked and who first picked, just because I do like to keep myself in the dark of how the game goes. I do know that it's going to be a shorter one, just because I'm tired. I'm like, oh, I need to find a shorter one. By the way, I don't know who does who. Also, welcome yet, boss to the channel. Hope you enjoy your time here, despite how how bad this is going so far. Anyway, I have a replay loaded up, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw it on into the game now, and we're going to get things rolling. Right, there we go, excellent. So, on the left-hand side of Academic Probation, we have Randy Newman on the... Oh, great, I'm already looking at forgetting names. Sylvanas Logicalia on the Anubarak, Kojiharu on the... Why am I looking at heroes blankly today and just going, yeah, that's a hero. It is Stukov, Little Killer Pony on the... Fraw, and French is on the Kalefish. And on the right hand side we have Super on the Tyrael, KJ Cax on the Uther, hell yeah. Show is on the Blaze, Sweet Lucy Whisk is on the Dog, Rhaegar, and Time is on Vala. Let's have a quick look at talents at start. We do see a lot of stacking here. We see Regeneration Master on Logicella. We do see that... Oh, I can't remember his name. Kalefish has gone the Glow Quest at 1 vet, Mana Shield. And speaking of Mana Shield, French is looking like he's hitting it sooner rather than later, as that'll be French going down. First kill going over to the side of Academic Probation. And last thing to note is Fraw has gone that Blue Lightning Quest, which I can remember what's called Echo of the Elements. And on the other hand, we have... Oh my god, there's so many stacking quests. We do have... Then other things to note is Lightning Shield on the Rhaegar, Stormcaller. Oh. Hammer of a Lightbringer on Uther, but we do have a double support situation, so that is why that is like that. We have, I don't know what this one's called, I'm going to be honest, Art of Restoration on the Tyrael and Creed of a Hunter Vala. So, all in all, it'll be very interesting comps. We do have something very much more standard on the side of Academic Probation, with that kind of Stukov healer for these big point fights. However, then we get double healer kind of hyper carry from the side of First Ban Cho'gall. So, it'll be very questionable how this goes. It can very much go either way. We do need Logicella to dive really on the Vala to shut her down early on. Speaking of Logicella, they're going to lose most of their health. There's a good stun train. Actually, Time will find that W to end them off. Not quite what you want to see for the start if you are Academic Probation, but it is not the end of the world. It, in fact, is only early game, and those kills aren't quite as impactful at this point as it will be later down the track. But we do see now that... Oh, Uther's thinking about starting. Yep, Uther is maybe not actually just wanting to get this. He may just be wanting to stack, as we do see he is that hammered quest at 1, but no, he decides to run up, does manage to dodge the slow from Kojiharu, but there will be a bit of bomb spread. Kojiharu getting relatively low, so we do see Roll coming in there, getting relatively low, but will not quite go down, as Silence and Logicalla's stuns do stop kind of, well, just Randy appeared out of nowhere. Just saw Sylvanas just appear. Anyway, we do see mid is getting taken. And then Frawl is being left alone a little bit in bot lane. However, it is not... It's a pretty easy rotate if you want to get really aggressive. There's not much you can do to run if the team just decides to come back on you. And we see Show just quick clears that wave. Blaze is known for being a lot of things currently. And an off lane is definitely one of those things, as he is one of the better ones at the moment, surprisingly enough, considering he is what classified typically in the tank role. You see French is spreading bomb to Kag's. Show is just going to step... Kag's just going to step away from them. And we do see now the rotation down. Objective getting contested early on, but there is not going to be really anything much to do. We do hear a stun coming out with Logicella getting relatively low. Has to use Burrow to get out. Super hitting, getting hit by that Flame Strike directly on top of him. But there still was a 5v5. No one went down yet. Little Killer Pony does get the Q out, but no, the side of Academic Probation is getting muscled off slowly but surely. As we do see Super and Show trying their best to kind of step on that. This really is a triple front line, as you do have stun, a lot of slow speed, and well, we do see Show trying their best to get on top of him. Turret was dropped in the middle of a point, so going to be a little bit of a nuisance, but in the end, not the end of the world. We do see Vala, well, I should say the whole team has picked up 7s. Actually, that will be Tyrael going down first. Not able to do anything. Thank you to that silence, but we'll get a decent reset. Thank you to that trait, which gives a 10% cooldown reduction on sorry, not cooldown. We do have a 10% reduction on each hero hit for the death timer. So here, 2 heroes, 20% down, so whatever that is of the normal death time. You see Sweet Lucy Whisk and Time just getting that next camp out. We do see the same from French and Randy Newman. But in the meantime, this camp has been pushing top as the side of Academic Probation's one was already cleared out, and I've gone too far. Let's go back over here. As we do see, Stukov is now having to rotate down, maybe wanting to play it a bit safer and clear that top camp. However, it's a bit too late. Kojiharu is getting collapsed on by Time. Time is that auto attack with it already is 6 of the way through, so we're just getting more and more. Excellent 5-man stun by Show. Logicella does the best, but Kojiharu was standing their ground and getting the silence out, but that will not quite be it for them as they need a bit healing and will be taking the brunt of the damage. Logicella and Little Pony Killer getting relatively low. Goes back in, tries to get rid of the turret. However, it'll be them go down next. Quickly forward to follow. Randy Newman and French look like we're going to be soon to follow, and that is a 5-man wipe by the side of first ban Cho'gall. Ouch! That's not quite what you see with him, and yep, we are just getting aggressing straight into forward. Interesting Time has decided to go melee here, but hey, when you're not getting really contested, there's not really a lot you can do to stop that, to not want to do that. You're just going, I'm going to hit the building, it's ours now. There is no one to contest, and we do see objective is about to go over to the side of first ban Cho'gall, but all in all, I would like to see Academic Probation here actively looking for a fight while mech is happening. Like, yeah, sure, we do have a healer and a tank in mech, but I'd like to see just kind of a collapse onto these two up here in the meantime. I do say that, but heroics are on for the side of first ban Cho'gall, so not amazing spot if you are Academic Probation, but definitely still able to turn around at some point. Hopefully soon, because I imagine 10s will be quite a helpful spike for both of them. With things such as Web Wrap on the Vala will do a massive amount to help with survivability. However, we do have to keep in mind that Ufa is still considering his pick, and we may see Divine Shield, and there is always 2 cleanses on the field to stop Web Wrap. French does get a nice triple stun off, doing the best. We do see that is Ancestral used on Time. Meanwhile, Frawl goes down to the Punisher, not the Punisher, the Protector, and there'll be Vala going down. Actually, that's very important, losing Gambit stack. That is vital for the side of Academic Probation, as it lets them kind of muscle their way back in, but they needed that extra kind of reset on Vala just to kind of slow down her attack speed by 5%, thinking of that Gambit quest, but it is not out of the woods for them yet. So I'm just going to do this real quick, as I'm just going to take a sip of my water. Then I'll just show stats, and then I'll go over heroics. We do see a little bit of safe play here, just going around. Right, so to briefly touch on heroics, we do indeed have Cocoon from the Anubarak. We do have Mind Control, Sylvanas. Oh, we do see a Phoenix Kael'thas, Massive Shove, Stukos, and Earthquake Frawl, which into the heavy melee comp of First Band Cho'gall can actually do a lot. But inside First Band Cho'gall, we do actually have Bunker from Blaze, D-Shield from Uther, Ancestral Healing from Rhaegar, Judgment Tyrael, and Reign of Vengeance Vala. We do see now stun comes out on Sweet Lucy Whisk, as they do kind of look to aggress onto French and such. We do see a nice double stun coming out from Reign of Vengeance. Logicala did go for time, found short. Show coming in backline. We do see a push, meaning that they're unable to do it. Randy, French, and Kojiharu getting relatively low. Logicala also in an awkward position. That is 13's coming through now for the side of First Band Cho'gall. And they're going to get a nice double stun, but all in all, we're getting a lot of talents picked out here. And despite Academic Probation being down talents, they are doing their best to keep in. And Super is actually that double teleport build. Yeah, sort of justice. So they'll be able to go in, go out. And it'll be probably the Halo of Fire, I think it's called at 16. We usually see those in tandem because while the sword is out, it does more damage. Show's just doing his best clearing the offlane life. We've got all that chaos up there, and now we just... Birds are singing, Zerg are chirping, and Blaze is just mowing them down. Wonder. The actual bliss of a fire bat. And then back up here we have the teams kind of ready to butt heads once again, and the side of Academic Probation is going to push on once again. Kojiharu is going to try to stall it out a bit. We do see that they try to... Oh, they don't actually have that combo up yet. Super is kind of forced out by Blaze, the Kale Fist as he's dropping a bomb at him. However, Super is still in position to use Judgment. So at the time they decide to use a 2 collapse on someone, that will be someone dying. And this is... Oh, little Killer Pony's thinking about it. Be like, maybe I don't want to be up here. Time is going to roll in. We do see damage going out. Little Killer Pony already losing a third of their health. However, that will be the team kind of interrupted in their rotation, wanting to kill Time. However, how Super, Sweet Lucy Whisk, and KG Kags did step down, it meant they weren't able to get to the Vala in time to punish her. Meanwhile, there's a decent wave building bot now. They may... If I was realistically Academic Probation, I'm not going to be saying that good, but they may just need to slow it down and get the soak, because Blaze is going to be squeezing out 16s yet. You have all 5 members of Academic Probation top, so they're ready for a fight. It'll be a question of, do they get the fight they want? Bombs are just being thrown out by French, as French is trying their best to clear waves and such. We do see Randy also dropping abilities. And actually there's going to be an invade on this bottom left camp by First Band Cho'gall, as they will be taking that turret and be ready to push back on. We do see 30% on this objective now. First Band Cho'gall getting very close to 16s, actually just choosing to push for it. We do see both turrets are dropped. Thank God they don't have Merc Queen, because that'd actually be quite a lot now. First turret is down, however, second turret getting focused, but they'll be gate already down, and it looks like now they're planning on pushing into keep. I hope this doesn't go awkwardly, because I do see now there's 16s through that is this keep already half down. We do see a fight breaking out here. Super goes in, goes back out. KG Kags is in a position where if they need, D-Shield is available. Super is now getting pushed on, does manage to get massive shove by Kojiharu. However, Super is out safe. Meanwhile, we do see the side of Time Show and Sweet Lucy Whisk is pushing in. Will the side of Academic Probation get back in time to stop us? But we do see that First Band Cho'gall are still committing. Time is hitting called. Sweet Lucy Whisk does try to Ancestral, but will not be able to get themselves out. Time and Show going in the bunker. 18% left on core. Show doing their best to finish off. Time trying their best to get out. We do see Blaze that catches those hands. Will get pushed out, but we're very much in a... Oh, we can backdoor at any point now. We see Kags and Super looking to... Kags, Time, and Super looking to go in. Unstop coming out. The shield has started to come back. D-Shield actually comes out on Vala, and that'll be all she wrote for Map 1, as Map 1 goes over to First Band Cho'gall. A very convincing win by that side. Right, let's have a look at the stats real quick when I remember what buttons I'm meant to be pushing. For one thing I can say is Stukov at least did the same healing as Uva, despite there being a Rhaegar despite there being a 3-4 level deficit by the end. It was and all in all, it actually looks close. Like, there very much were fights that could have gone Academic Probation's way. However, just that double support was just a bit too much for them to overcome in this game, especially because this is a team comp that wants to fight. And, well, Volskaya, you have 3 points that all need to get to 100% to give you an objective, so a fight is going to happen. And unfortunately, it's just a map that Vala and Hypercarry comps prefer. To quickly touch on talents before we go anywhere, does anything stand out to me? Double teleport Teriel? I'm not super familiar with how Teriel works, so it's a bit hard for me to say. We see percent damage from Thrall. So yeah, everything looking relatively standard here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw it to a quick break, put on some music. But while I get the next map ready, I'll be back with you in just a few moments. So see you on the other side of setting everything up. So, our second map, we have Infernal Shrines. I am not going to escape this map this season. I swear, I pray I get like one match I cast that doesn't have Infernal Shrines. But it's not today. Maybe it will be another day. However, let me just swap it in the game, because for those who are keen on listening, they would have heard that it is now up. So let's just go on over here, and I'm going to click on this screen here, because on the left side, we see my... What's happening here? We see, aside academic probation, we see French on Vereno, a little killer pony on the Tychus, Randy Newman back on that Sylvanas, Jamster back. Wait, was Jamster always on? Can I immediately just not remember who played the last map? Jamster is on the Anubrak, and Koji Haru is on the Cho'gall once again. And on the right hand side, we have KG Kags is now on the Diablo. Show is Blaze. Time is on Medivh. Not Medivh, Maiev this time. Sweet Lucky Lucy on the Lucio, and Super is on the Greymane. So very similar to another Hypercarry comp, except this time we do have time on the Maiev, who can do a lot of damage herself. Wait, did I say French on Sonya, or did I say something else? Either way, French is on Sonya. We do have a Scuffle coming out. We do hear a few resets from time to time again. Nice double stun. We do see the Vault of the Wardens come out, as it will be trying to be a little killer pony is get shoved in, and there will be First Blood going over the side of First Ban Cho'gall. Let's have a look at talents now that first Scuffle is over. No stacking talents into one. I didn't even think of this being a possibility. Just gonna look at it sadly. We do see Randy Newman does get hit with Tether, manages to get out thanks to that Unstop Haunting Wave. Jamster also getting tethered there, but hey, it is something at the end of the day. Let's have a quick look at other things. Nope. There's really nothing else for me to look at. So we're just going to discuss like the comps for a bit. Well, just like general macro things happens. We're going to see the camps happen. We can see Lucy on Kags looking at it. Maev's just making sure they don't take bottom. And we do have... Oh, Maev's going to start taking bottom. She is... Nisha's Memento. So she can do this by herself. As you can see, just the auto attack bounce, getting through it quite comfortably. We do actually have a Scuffle coming out up here. We do see a stun coming on to Koji Haru, but KG Kags does back out. KJ Kags, jeez, that was not correct. But yeah, we do have once again a very standard comp from the side of academic probation. I do wonder if Anubrak is the best here because it's not most diver heroes. Anyway, we do have Little Killer Pony getting dove on by Kags, and there'll be them going down once again. Like, we do also have a very heavy dive from First Ban Cho'gall, as they're also going Randy Newman, and that will be Lucio taking it out, but very much Tychus was the one who may have gone the killing blow if Lucio wasn't right there with him. But at least academic probation did give at camp, and camp is roughly worth more than a kill currently. But 2 or 3 kills, maybe not as likely to be on the favor of the side of academic probation. Looking at talents once again, No stacking twists, come on. Show me what you got. Everything's making sense so far. I do like Biotic Armor pickup, especially because the side of first ban Cho'gall is quite auto-attack heavy. KJ Kags is pretty close to the side of acting probation, but does back out. They're not quite sure they want to go into a Tychus specifically. I imagine we're going to see the bigger out. They do want to go into a Tychus. I was wrong. Time and Sweet Lucy Whisk is looking to maybe go down a little kill opponent, at least ruin their rotation. But we do see Tychus is taking, going the safe way. Very smart. I would probably have died there, in all honesty. I'm not the smartest player. I'm not the smartest player in the NGS lineup. I'm not terrible, but I ain't smart. This game, I could talk about it far easier if I can actually play it. Because I can go, yeah, we have another semi-hypercarry comp, but triple frontline comp. My with Vault of a Warden is dodging a lot of damage. And we're once again having a pretty standard composition from Academic Probation. But because of that Teva, because of the Diablo pull and like how quickly that the team of first ban Cho'gall can engage, it does make it a bit harder for Academic Probation to kind of get anywhere, especially if they want to keep things such as Randy or Lil Killer Pony kind of alive. Time now is in a bit of a in the spot above it. However, we hear resets for days as Lil Killer Pony and Randy Newman getting relatively low. As we hear 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 resets happen in that one fight, and they'll actually be Sonya going down, and that is an issue once again for Academic Probation. Having a quick look at talents, we did actually see Inva Rippin from Tychus for stacks, and we do see Gilnean Cocktail build. Is not, you don't see Incendiary Elixir very often. You sometimes see an ARAM. That's a very loose sometimes as well, because ARAM's about one of the few places that it is kind of viable. But it does make sense here, actually, now that I think about it, because you'll have a lot of those Shrine Skeletons getting in the way of that Q. You'll get that extra damage from it inevitably, and if the other team's fighting on it, it will also be chunking as we move into the mid and late game. The Obvious Punisher is going down. It is just an Arcane Punisher, so not the best one for the early game. Thankfully for Academic Probation, it is not a Frozen Punisher. Time doing their best to see if they can tether someone. Doesn't quite find it. And we do hear one reset, but not able to find the second. Tether still active. Tether now just used. However, that first fort going over the side of first ban Cho'gall. Ping for mid fort as KJ Kags just charges tower. Fortunately for Friendship means charge not for them. We do see Teva come out and Flip come out. Super does the dive, and that will be another kill for the side of first ban Cho'gall. Ooh, this is a rough one for Academic Probation. I'm just like holding out like, come on, come back. At least make it very even. At least give me a few good fights. I believe they can. They have the tools to do so. And they are actually closer behind is a weird sense, but they are actually closer this game than the last game. Speaking of which, however, we do see heroics coming through from the side of first ban Cho'gall. As we see Bunker picked up once again by Blaze. Go for a throat from Greymane. High five Lucio. Apocalypse Diablo. And Containment Disc from the Maiev. Will be interesting to see where we go with this game then. You can see a little bit of blowout potential, like combo potential between Warden's Containment Disc and Apocalypse. But by no means are they going to have to rely on it. Hopefully, well, you'd assume that in Div A, at least, Diablo would be good enough to get their own kind of combo out. We do see Charge coming out. We do see Warden's Cage coming out. Silence being directly under the... Oh, no, there it is. There's the combo I immediately just talked about. Go for it. Yep, there it is. Jamps is now low. We're going to hear a second go for it. No, there wasn't quite a reset on there. Oh, that was unfortunate. KJ Kags does go into Kojiharu. Randy Newman doing best get out. And just because of that split between Kojiharu and Randy Newman, there was a bit of confusion maybe amongst first ban Cho'gall, and that means Kojiharu will live a bit longer, but by no means will they survive. Heroics now only just coming through the side of Academic Probation. We do see that is Commandeer Odin from Tychus, Mind Control Sylvanas, Cocoon on Anubarak, Massive Shove on Stukov, and Wrath of a Berserker from Sonya, which actually into the comp of first ban Cho'gall makes sense. You don't really have the most leapable of targets, especially with Lucio high 5. You essentially have to get the Lucio, but Lucio does have speed to dodge that. So going this Wrath of Berserker makes far more sense for that extra damage, and inevitably, because of the extra damage, you get the extra health regen, you get, I think is that it? Shorter stuns, roots and slows, which stun, stun, slow, stun, nothing. Yeah, pretty good choice into this actually now that I'm looking at it. We do hear one slam come out. French is stepping in, being now in an awkward position. KJ Kags is looking at French. French gets pushed in the team. We heard go for vote come out, but didn't actually quite find the reset. It was a little bit too early. All while we do see Show has been stuck in the web wrap. That Cocoon kind of slow him down. Little Killer Pony doing his best not to get charged. We do see Time does throw in that E, doesn't quite finding one, but we do have resets coming out. Does get stunned, there's Silent straight under him. Stukov doing the best, and that will be Time barely getting out. However, who will not be getting out is the... I never called him Dahaka in Uberak, and that is yet another kill going over the side of first ban Cho'gall. I believe that Academic Probation will at least get a kill this game. I don't care. Last game, sure, I may have been rooting first ban Cho'gall. I like Ufa. That's my bias. But I also like Randy. He cool. No, we do have objective being quickly taken by the side of first ban Cho'gall as we are looking. I like to see them just leave it at 39 and do camps here. It's like, yeah, I like what Time and Sweet Lucy Whisker doing. Greyman just slowly getting through it. They really have no rush, but they do still get it anyway. As that is the second objective phase going over the side of first ban Cho'gall, and this time we do have a Mortar Punisher, a bit more painful for the side of Academic Probation. Because while, that's an excellent mind control, just the target you needed. Silence coming out as well. We don't see quite the follow-up. Jamster trying their best, they do get web wrap. Super and Sweet Lucy Whisker. Oh no, they do get out. KJ Kags is now in trouble. Did have to pop that spell shield, but we'll be backing out. No, they were so close, but as I was saying, maybe that Anubarak is just a bit too far ahead because of our E, and the team isn't able to follow up. I may check what was banned here, because I'm wondering, considering there's been two tank... Oh. I'm sorry, Tychus. I was too busy getting distracted to see that happen. Anyway, we'll go back to the action. As we do get jump going out onto Anubarak. Anubarak now in an awkward position, not quite wanting to go down here. We do see Greyman can use Inner Beast in 6 seconds. We do know that means that his auto attack speed is currently slowed. There's that fort going down. Mortar Punisher relatively low and will be soon to follow. Randy does actually manage to dodge the stun that, well, Haunting Wave was available. I'm looking at the bans while we're here. Just because, like, I'm already in the series. I know what's kind of happening now. We do see jump coming out from Time. We do see a nice stun coming out from Nubrak, does find its target. That would be a stun coming out immediately, KJ Kags, and that is a Nubrak going down. Just a little bit too much for him to handle, unable to do anything. French is trying their best to spin to win, get out. But however, Greymane does find target, as that is go for throat used, and them going down. I can't actually see who won the map, huh? That's not what I'm looking for anyway. I'm looking at bans. Joanna banned. Maybe the team we're looking more for Joanna this game. It will be a bit hard to tell. I can't tell their comms post actively. But we do see Inner Beast is being called out once again. Like, oh, it's going to be up soon, guys. Time goes in. Does give a tether onto Little Killer Pony does have to run. May have just wanted to take that tether early, as in the end of the day, they were still getting hit by that tether. Got stunned by a wall. And that was just KJ Kags, Time, Sweet Lucy, Whisk just collapsing on it. And this is really kind of painful for the side of Academic Probation. Like, this is a rough matchup. We do see Sylvanas just getting that position off, getting those minions in their favor. Camps have been pinged by first ban Cho'gall, I would assume. So we do see that, yep, Show and Super doing bottom. I'm assuming we're going to see Nisha's Memento pops. Nope, it isn't. Is it not up yet? How often is this up? By hitting at least 2 heroes with a single fan of knives. Okay. Okay, that means you can't just run around doing camps on my Eve. You do have to fight a little bit. Good to know. We do have this camping now taken by the side of first ban Cho'gall. Now we're getting a rather large macro pressure kind of pushing in on the side of Academic Probation. And, well, they're already struggling with things as is, so hopefully they'll be able to defend it. We do see Mind Control is used and unable to find anything. Similarly, Containment Disc used and unable to find anything. And that is kind of their setup for their combo, so Diablo doesn't have anything for it this time. KJ Kag's in a little bit of an awkward situation, but we do see the unstop coming out from Lucio. Quest complete from the Grey main. Show getting the charge, hitting just the lucky Lucio pony. A little killer pony. I'm getting 2 heroes mixed up now. French getting relatively low, gets charged in the wall, and that will be him going down. Jamster trying their best to back out. That 65 spell armor keeping them up. However, Time is throwing knives at them like a maniac who throws knives at people. And we do see that will be the next fort keep going down for the side of first ban Cho'gall. But they're just looking to get a full clean sweep of forts, as that macro pressure alone will make it incredibly hard. That constant casa pressure means that Academic Probation is going to have to deal with it and deal with objective. Like, this is almost looking like a checkmate here. Especially because, what, they're still down 4 levels at this point. This is rough. It's no two ways about it. But we do see now objective is getting started by first ban Cho'gall, and that will be KJ Kags just sitting in it. I keep wanting to say KG. You can tell I don't use Imperial Missions, like KG Kags, yeah, metric system. But no, it's KJ Kags. More like energy of kilojoules as opposed to our kilograms we use. But yeah, we do see that 16s are now available for side Academic Probation. Is very much a now or never fight. Jamster has stepped up. We do see that there is, for Webrat going out, we do see a stun combo coming out to Sweet Lucy Whisk. There's APOC, yep. They do have it timed well to a T. However, Sonya is in her Wrath Berserker form, so that reduced cooldown, or reduced stun time that is on her, means that she gets to live that bit longer. We do have the fire coming out from Sho. Koshiharu getting flipped in trouble. We do see objective now going over the side of first bench girls. There's 1, 2, 3 heroes going down, 4 heroes going down. Randy Newman trying to best get up. They do manage to kill Bull. Quick fast one. However, nice unstop. There will be the 2 camps on core now. There's Catters. That will be a 5th kill, and that will be probably the game going over to even the camps alone and the Catters alone are getting just a bit too much, and that will be the game. And the series going back over, well, not going back over, but going over to the side of first ban Cho'gall. GG's called by both sides, and that would be all she wrote for this match. Right, let's look at our game summary screen real quick. I really need to figure out how to get rid of this chat. At some point I'll remember, but not today, apparently. Yeah, it was rough. 0-20. There's not too much I can really break down about this. Like, the combo by first ban Cho'gall was very on point with the containment disc being Apocalypse, but even without that, they just did seem like a very cohesive unit. There were still some good, like, in saying that, there were still some good moments from Academic Probation. They did get very close to, like, they got very close to getting those 1 or 2 picks they need to turn it around, but that level disparity was just a bit too much for them to overcome. I think that if we run this back maybe later in the season, it may be able to go the other way. They can definitely look at this and go, okay, here's what we can improve upon, and I believe they will be able to. I just noticed for Lucio's healing. Jesus Christ, 96k, that's a lot. Oh, yeah, Rejuvenate's here. Yeah, Rejuvenate's here in their level advantage, but I think that looking back at this first ban Cho'gall definitely had a game plan. They leaned into those kind of hyper carry, kind of strong damage characters, and then were able to run with it with that kind of protective front line or the double healer comp. And meanwhile, while Academic Probation were sticking to their guns with that kind of more standard comp, there were still moments where it was barely ready to shine, but maybe not this early in the season. We may see it pop up later as we get into the later stages. As the team kind of works together a bit more, I think they can give a very good... Some teams a very good run for the money by the looks of what they kind of... the fundamentals that were being placed down. But right, let me throw it over to the map view screen as we're going to tick our last few boxes. As we do see, it was a 2-0 to the side of first ban Cho'gall, but as I said before, Academic Probation, I think that coming into the later stage of the season may be able to pull something out of a box, but we may just have to wait and see what that is. But right, that has been me for this evening. I am only doing one cast, so this is now 10 PM, and I have work tomorrow morning and don't want to stay up too late. So, to everyone watching, I hope you have a good afternoon, good evening, or good morning, depending where you are in the world, because time zones are weird. and I'll see you all in the Nexus. Goodbye for now.